Please practice yoga moves for every body with care and caution. If you have any doubt if the exercises are suitable for you, please consult your doctor. If you experience pain, discomfort, or dizziness, please do not continue until you have sought medical advice. Yoga Moves for Every Body is in no way intended as a substitute for medical counseling. The creators, producers, and participants of this program disclaim any liability or loss in connection with the exercises and the advice therein. Please do not continue Yoga Moves for Every Body if you are experiencing any of the following health symptoms.
Namaste, friends, and welcome to Yoga Moves for Everybody. My name is Sandra Lee, and I'll be guiding you in today's program. Today's show, we're going to be doing some dynamic warm-ups to help get your energy moving, help limber you up, keep you fit. Then we'll be looking at a couple of postures. One of them is Adho Mukha Svanasana, or the downward facing dog. We'll also be taking a little bit of time to look at core strengthening, something that we all need more of. So, if you're ready, we'll get started. Let's go. We're going to begin by bringing our heels off the floor one at a time, moving up to your hips, and maybe getting your hands to stretch. Excellent. Okay, so we'll start with a little bit of a warm-up. We're going to shake out, shaking out the hands. Nice. As you shake, feel into your fingers. Feel your first finger, your second finger, your ring finger, your little finger, and your thumb. Really feel your wrist, especially if you've been on the computer. Let your hands relax. We're going to move into our elbows now. Looks a little bit like a funky chicken. Good. Relax. Let go of the tension. Soften up. And we're going to take our hands now a little bit forward and up to the sky. And here, I like this one, just like you're shaking the tension from the tops of the shoulders, up and away. Lovely. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath and relax your hands to the sides. Good, and here comes a little bit of bouncing. If you remember, we come up onto the balls of the feet and we just let the body gently bounce, keeping the spine tall, keeping the chin slightly tucked, the crown to the sky. Loosen up the arms, strengthening the legs. This is to warm up your energy. Excellent. Nice deep breath. And let's drop the post. So there it goes. We have a little surprise for you today. We're going to do a little bit of mild cardio. So let's begin by lifting the knee. Good. Excellent. Okay, we're going to get going here. And Leanne is going to have the chair in case you need the chair. Feel free. Peter's going to keep his hands down lower, and that's really wonderful if you're, maybe getting back into the program. And I'm going to start to bring my hands up. Okay, so like so. And we're going to add a little bit of a bounce, just a bit. Yeah, it's time to get in shape. That's it. Lovely. This is to warm up the body. Some yogas, they warm up the room. In Yoga for Everybody, we're going to warm up our body, get you feeling hot. Lovely. Excellent. Keep going. Nice breathing, dynamic breath. Keep it flowing, keep it going. Be free, be relaxed. That's it. Okay, and we're going to start to I'll bring my hands down, and we're going to move into the heel to the floor, just like so. Slow it down. I hope you can feel your heart going. Excellent. And I call this jazz hands. Let's slow it right down. Stretch your fingers. You've got your toe to the kneecap. Excellent. Lovely for the long limbs. Are you breathing? Please breathe. Excellent. Give yourself a wonderful stretch. You deserve it. Okay, so one more time, and now let's pause. That's it. We're going to take our hands now into what we call the toe bow. So we're just going to bring our hands down. That's it. And up towards the sky. You've got one knee bent, just like it sounds. You're bowing to your toe. Okay, let's breathe in. Hands come up. We pivot to the front. Nice deep breath and a stretch. And let's do the other side. Excellent. Stretching up the back of the leg corresponds with the bladder meridian. And remember, the bladder meridian is the meridian that we use to come up. We use that meridian for anxiety release. It's a lovely idea. The more you stretch the back of the body channels, the less anxiety we hope you'll feel. Okay, let's breathe in, come up. Big stretch. Last time. Again, the back of the leg is long, the toe to the kneecap. You should be feeling that up the back of the leg, hamstring, back of the kneecap. That's what we'd like. Okay, let's come up and breath in. Well done, my friends. Excellent. Okay, we're going to take the hands down. The feet are a little bit wider than hip width. Keeping the knees bent, we're going to start our twist. That's it. Just allowing yourself a nice soft twist. Good. Starting with the feet to the floor, feel your weight of the body go from left to right, right to left. Excellent. Lovely. Knees are bending, the lower back is releasing. Feels good. Are you breathing? Don't forget to breathe. I know, I need to remind you, but it's one thing that we do tend to forget when we're doing the movement. Let the movement flow with the breath, and the breath flow with the movement. Okay, we're going to take that to the next level. So let's take the opposite heel off the floor. That's it. And you can see we're starting to reach across. Reach across. That's it. Beautiful. You can feel the core is tightening up through your tummy. That's it. Beautiful. Nice deep breaths. Again, it's a long stretch. So good for your body. Having some dynamic breaths. Okay, we're going to come back now into some lovely circles of 8. And I know you love these. They're so relaxing. Just allow your shoulders to release. Knees are bending. Be creative with your movement. Big sigh. Just sigh away the tension. That's it. Give yourself permission to stretch. That's it. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to start to take our hands a little bit closer in, a little smaller figure of 8. That's it. Let's walk the feet together. Okay, we're going to start to take the figure of 8 towards the sky. So first, just around forehead height. Now, if you have shoulder injuries, just stop there. Otherwise, we're going to take the arms all the way up and allow yourself this beautiful figure of 8. Beautiful figure of 8. Lovely. Excellent. Okay. Feels good. Relax the shoulders. Feel the gentle wave in the spine. Okay, let's start to bring that down. Let's go to shoulder height, and we're going to just bring the elbows up a bit. Now this is the underneath the elbow move. That's it. Lovely. Airing out the armpits, we call it. I know you need it by now because we're pretty warmed up. And we're moving the body. We're in wave-like motions. The body just loves this. Nice and creative. Okay, let's take a wider stride now. We're going to take that from knee to knee. You don't have to touch your knee, just send the direction there. So from knee to knee. Good. Excellent. We're going to start to draw the figure of 8 towards the floor. You don't have to drop your head. You can just have your hands pointing towards the floor. Excellent. Very nice. Okay. Let's just for a moment, let's come to stillness. Take your hands to your knees. And here comes our final movement. I call this one a wave of energy. We're going to take the hands to the center of the body, breathe in and come on up. Big stretch. And exhale back down. Okay, tighten up the glutes just a little. Breath in, tighten up. Exhale, relax. Couple more, breath in. This one's so good. Again, the meridian health is so important. And this one's particularly great for kidney meridian, the inner thigh. That's the feel good, relax meridian. Okay, 2 more. Breath in. And exhale. Last time. Breath in. And exhale. Wonderful. Okay, we'll take our heels and toes together. So here we go. Heels and toes, heels and toes. Well done. Excellent. Okay, when we return, we're going to be looking at the downward facing dog. If any of the contraindications that are mentioned at the beginning of the program apply to you, please do get a chair, and we'll see you in a minute. We'll be right back.
Location for yoga moves for everybody provided by Harbour Community Centre. Hair and makeup for yoga moves for everybody provided by Victoria Duro.
Welcome back. We're going to start with some wrist warm-ups. So I'm going to get you to just take your hands and stretch out your fingers nice and wide. Excellent. And then just like you're a cat, we're going to pull in and then push out. Just like so. Let's do that a couple more times. Make your fingers rigid and then stretch your hands out. Breath in and exhale. Wonderful. Let's push through the heels of the hands. The fingertips go up. And now the fingertips go down. That's it. Oh, you can feel that in your hands. It feels great. It does. Okay, let's take the palms together. And this one's really nice. So we're just going to take the backs of the hands and then forward. Do you get that? That's really complicated. These wrist exercises, you can do these anywhere, and they're great if you've been, typing away. Really good for your hands. We're warming up our wrists. We also need to warm up our shoulders a bit. So let's take our hands to the side. And we're just going to do some arm rotations, rotating the hands back and forward and get into your shoulders. Warming up for the cat curls come first. And then we're going to be looking at the downward facing dog, which is a posture that does have contraindications. So Leanne is going to be showing you the variations to do in a chair if you feel that that's what you need to do. Otherwise, Peter and I will walk you through it. Okay, so let's go into a table position. Leanne's going to stay in the chair. And just a little piece of wisdom about our hands, okay? So our hands need to be soft on the ground, spread out like fans, and we really need to keep our awareness in the hands. If our middle fingers face straight out as almost like extension or the same direction as our shoulders, then we can be sure we're in a good alignment. And if that doesn't feel quite right for you, you can experiment, but what we don't want to see is this. Okay, that's actually sending the wrong alignment all the way up the arm. Okay, so with the cat curl, we start from the tailbone. The tailbone is going to gently turn under. So we just look to the floor, turn the tailbone under, and draw the navel center up. As you do, the last thing to drop is your head. Lovely. And then exhaling, we send the sit bones back to the wall behind you. Just look to the floor, and you can make a little arch in your back. Just looking to the floor. Okay, let's do a couple more. So the tailbone tucks under, navel center, draws up. The last thing to go is our head. We can get that lovely space between the shoulders. And then sit bones back. Good, and just one more. Cat curls are wonderful. You can even do these cat curls in bed in the morning, just roll over, curl your back. Great way to start the day. Lovely. And you could also continue on with cat curls. If you don't want to try the dog, you could do that. Otherwise, we're going to take our hands a little higher than eye level. So here's my eye level, and we're just going to take the hands up. Again, middle fingers are facing forward. With the downward facing dog, I want you to keep a little wider stride to start. And this is going to create, a little bit of mobility for the hips. So when you're ready, you ready, Peter? We're going to bring our dog tail or our sit bones up to the back wall, just like so. And you can see I'm going to stay up on the balls of my feet. My feet are a little bit wider. Some yogas have your feet really close together, but in yoga moves for everybody, we want you to have space. So one heel down at a time. You're going to feel that through your beautiful calf muscles, back of the kneecap. And then slowly you can start to bring your heels a little closer to the floor. You might find that the closer your feet come together, the more likely that's going to happen. Excellent. That's a big stretch. Lovely. Make sure there's no pressure on your shoulders. Excellent. Okay, let's take our knees to the floor. Lovely. Tops of the feet to the floor. Keep your hands where they are. And excellent. We're going down into the posture called the child's pose. Good. So this is extended child with the arms nice and long. If it's possible, drop your head right down to the floor. I'll just show you what it could look like. Now we'll do a little bit of breathing exercise. I'm going to ask you to gently walk your hands over to the right. So that means the left hand is going to really stretch. You should feel that all the way down the left side of your body. And just for a moment, feel your breath. That's it. A nice big sigh. You can feel your lung expanding with breath. Just visualizing your lung nice and big. You can feel your rib cage, those little intercostal muscles. Okay, we're ready to come back to center. So breathing in, walking the hands to center, and all the way over to the left. Just take your time. This time the right hand can go a little bit longer than the left. Again, breathe. And don't worry too much whether your buttocks are on your heels. This is more a side flexion exercise and a breathing exercise. Another deep breath. Beautiful. Let's take the hands back to center, just walking them back nice and slowly. Gosh, that felt good. Okay, we'll take our hands to the sides of the body now just for a moment. I call this one the rock. If it's possible to let your head, your forehead, rest on the ground. Hands at the sides of the body. Another deep breath. When you're ready, you can take your hands next to your knees and roll yourself up. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, we're going to get on to our back side now. So stretch out your legs and give yourself lots of room above your head. Let's walk our buttocks down towards our heels. And here we go. We're going to try a curl down exercise. All right, so I think Leanne's going to put her elbows to the ground just to show you what you could try if curling down is difficult. Otherwise, think core strengthening and begin to roll yourself down. Excellent. So you might like to have a block under your head. It's not necessary, but just be sure that the back of the neck is long. The chin can be slightly tucked. And we're going to think about the core strengthening muscles. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to think about tilting your pelvis and just sending your lower back towards the floor. And just feel, there's the core. Excellent. So from that area, we're going to start bringing our knees one at a time towards the chest. So let's bring the right knee in, and before we do anything, just feel, the core is doing that. Then let's take the left hand and bring it above the head. That's it. Nice. Okay, now we're going to switch. So bringing the right leg long, the hand can come down, and let's do the other side. So left knee in, right hand up. And now we're going to start moving from side to side. So let's go switching. That's it. And use your core. Excellent. I call this one a windmill. And you can, I can just feel in the belly is working. You might even get little earthquake shakes. That's a good sign. So back and forth. Okay. And if it's too much, you can maybe just, Leanne, you can show maybe the hands could just rest on the tummy, and you could do just the legs. And Peter's going to continue with the same windmill, and I'll show you the more advanced. Okay, so the more advanced move is to take your head just a little bit off the floor, like I'm doing here. So we go from side to side. It's almost like a Pilates move. Side to side. Are you breathing? Please breathe. That's it. So it's like a breath in and exhale. I can definitely feel that. You might feel this one tomorrow. Excellent. Okay, let's just do a couple more. We'll take a little break. Bring your knees into your chest. Excellent, and just rock your back gently. Nice. Oh, that felt good. Okay, so let's work with a lower back release. We're gonna take our right leg long, nice and long. You might remember this from the last episode. We're gonna interlace our fingers underneath the thigh and send your leg up into the sky. Now that's quite a deep stretch. If you need to keep your long leg slightly bent, that's a-okay. Especially for you guys, if your hamstrings are really tight, this might be a nice thing to try. Good, excellent. Okay, we're gonna bring that knee into the chest. And here comes a gentle twist, more of a lower back release than a twist. So let's put the right hand to the left knee and draw that knee across. Now it's up to you. You could just look to the ceiling, you might look the other direction, or you could even bring your gaze to the side that you're twisting. And that feels so nice in the lower back. Releasing the lower back feels great. Okay, let's come back to center. Right, and let's straighten out the legs. Let's bring the right knee in, interlace your finger behind the right leg, goes up into the sky. Remember, you can always keep your left leg slightly longer. Nice deep breath, and let's bring the knee into the chest. Here we go, the same to the other side. So remember, you can either look straight to the sky or look the opposite direction. Whatever works for you. You could also look into the side that you're twisting. Beautiful. And gently coming back to center. Peter and Leanne are going to come into Shavasana, which is the end relaxation posture, just like so. And just taking a moment to relax your body. This can be a wonderful way for you to unwind at the end of the day. Just allow your whole body to relax. Take your time, unwind. That's it, a big sigh. You deserve it. When you're at work, it's a good idea if you can, but once an hour to give yourself a little bit of movement. So the first thing Peter is going to do here is he's going to just relax his jaw. So a little bit of, just relaxing the jaw. You can even massage your jaw a little. Release the jaw. Excellent. There's a lot of tension there. And then just taking the hands down to the lap. And he's going to describe a figure of 8 with the top of his head. And just do this gently. This is so nice for your neck. Relax the back of the neck. Excellent. And then come to stillness. Taking a wide stride, so you don't want to be too close to your computer or your desk. Push yourself away from your desk. Take a wide stride, and he's just going to let his body come forward and shake out the arms first. So just let your arms go and shake it out. Excellent. Just relaxing that tension, that space between the shoulder blades. Beautiful. And then taking one hand to one knee, one hand to the other, flat back comes up. Nice deep breath, and Peter's going to show us what we call the attitude move. We're going to drop the shoulder gently to the center axis. Long twist, coming back up, breath in. And the other side, the shoulder drops. And remember, it's a long spine, long back. Back up to center. Excellent. And you can repeat that a few times if you'd like. Just as a reminder that movement in the office place is just essential for your energy. And Peter's just going to come on back up. Walk your heels and toes together, Peter. Awesome. That's wonderful. And now you're ready to go back to work. Thanks again for coming and visiting us at Yoga Moves for Everybody. It's such a pleasure to be here with you on the show. If you'd like more information about our yoga tips, our office tips, and as well for the music that we're playing, you can find it at yogamovesforeverybody.com. Thank you. Namaste.